Hello and welcome back to the channel with a update of a semi-major change, but not so major that you'll want to unsubscribe, hopefully. But for a while, I've been kind of toying with the idea of having a sole focus for this channel, and I feel like sporadically it's just been kind of all over the place. Not having a clear cut mission about what I'm about with film and talking about film and discussing things and stuff like that. So I wanted to make this video to state that this channel will no longer be George Reviews. Instead, this channel will be For Love of Cinema. Yes, For Love of Cinema, making it more of a cinema appreciation channel, kind of going away from traditional reviews, simple reviews I do for the most part, with some occasional deep dives and kind of switching those things. What films speak to me and what films bring a genuine reaction out of me, sort of in a more positive fashion. Not to say that I'm going to be giving a negative opinion on anything. I definitely do still plan to see some new releases. They're just not going to be as consistent. Not that they're not really consistent anyways, but I feel like I'd rather just do deep dives on films, experiment with that more on films I love, films that, you know, speak to me as a spectator and speak to me as someone who loves the arts and all things of cinema. I just love film and what it can do, and how it can speak to us, and how it can change our lives, change our viewpoints on things. You know, I definitely want to experiment more with that. I have a lot more fun making the deeper dive type reviews. You guys seem to like those a lot better too versus my standard reviews. So I definitely want to go in that direction. Still going to have some occasional reviews. I'm definitely looking forward to Her Private Hell by Nicholas Winding Refn coming in June, I believe, and I'm very excited about that, so expect that on the channel. And just changing the name of the channel to what I'm more about. George Reviews is pretty simple and whatever. There's a ton of other channels called George Reviews out there. I'm not the only George reviewing stuff out there, so instead, I figured, why not make it an enclave of all things for the love of cinema? And that's what I want to do, for love of cinema. So within the next day or two from posting this video, I will be changing the channel's layouts. I'm not taking down any of the videos I've done before. Just to kind of show my evolution as I'm changing. I hope that you'll follow me in this change of deeper dives and analytical reviews of different films, and expect more deep dives into more not so obscure films, but films that just really speak to me. A heavy emphasis on art house films and what makes cinema great, in my opinion. And so I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll enjoy the changes, not just deep diving and analyzing films, but scenes in films, characters in films and television shows, and, you know, different character arcs that go along with that, and, you know, just different aspects of film. You know, I think it's a really exciting thing, and I'm really excited to go into this next chapter of this channel, and I hope you'll join me. Thanks for the good times and memories with George Reviews, but I definitely am really excited to rebranding this channel for Love of Cinema. So I hope you'll stick around and join me and follow along. As always, I'm always itching to hear what you would like me to cover, what would you like me to analyze or do a deep dive on. I have my own ideas, but, you know, I would like this to be a really open and honest community to basically get a sense of what you guys are interested in and what films really speak to you, and if they can maybe speak to me. And maybe sometimes they'll not always speak to me, but, you know, I definitely want to have that as part of the conversation. So I hope you'll join me for Love of Cinema, coming very, very soon in the next day or so. And I hope to see you along for the journey. Please remember to like and subscribe if you'd be so kind. My name is George Ray. Thank you so much for checking out this little update change that I'm going to be doing for the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, peace out.